Jeffree Star Cosmetics' next product was leaked, and now the FBI is involved. Before I get into the drama, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Jeffree Star or anyone else involved in the drama. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give insight on the situation. With that out of the way, let's get into the tea. On March 31st, a woman posted a picture that appeared to show Jeffree Star's unreleased concealer in private makeup groups on Facebook. One screenshot said, "You only get this here, ladies. Here are pictures of the unreleased Jeffree Star concealers. These come from my supplier as they came in warehouse. They're fully stocked. I can access them already if anyone would like to purchase." And another screenshot said, "If I got the unreleased Jeffree Star concealers for purchase, would anyone be interested? They're in factory, stocked, and my supplier has access." Other people shared screenshots of people selling different Jeffree Star products on Facebook, including the concealer. "I just asked this dude and he is saying that magic star item is your concealer, but you haven't dropped those yet. Is that legit? Saw someone selling fakes of blue blood and a concealer that doesn't exist yet and other products. I wrote a warning on the post and reported it. I hate when people try to scam others." How did she get her hands on the concealer before the launch? Someone is stealing from the factory and selling to her. How awful. Sorry for your troubles, Jeffree Star. Someone tweeted screenshots of someone selling makeup on Mercari, a reselling app. "Jeffree Star, here's the Mercari user who's stolen your magic star from a warehouse and selling it early." As people on Twitter and Facebook were investigating the situation, they managed to track down the person they thought was a supplier. This is the girl who has everything and was supplying it for that seller girl. Before we go any further, we have to ask this question: is the concealer legit? And the answer is yes. On April 11th, 2018, Here for the Tea published screenshots from Trademarkia.com, a trademark search engine that showed Jeffree Star Cosmetics' trademarks for new face products. Last year, the only information available on Trademarkia was the component design and the type of product, but the information matches the final product in the leaked pictures. And on November 17th, 2018, Jeffree tweeted out, "My first ever concealer formula launches early 2019. I kept getting products stuck in my nails, so it's time for a break while I work on the photo shoots, and while I'm working on the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Foundation. #coming soon." Back to the present. Jeffree's fans weren't happy about the leak and called out the woman who made the viral post. This lady better buckle in for a lawsuit. Seriously. Jeffree is known for talking about lawyers and is definitely one person I wouldn't want to cross in a legal situation. He's got the money to fight it, and I really doubt she does. Looks like that post was in a makeup group. I hope they removed it and kicked her out. Bogus move on her part. Some people were saying the seller was a known scammer. I posted it seeing if anyone knew of her in a group I'm in, and everyone is saying she's a huge scammer. She ended up deleting her entire Facebook. This isn't the first time she's scammed people, but this time it's catching up with her. It's not the first time she's pulled this crap. She had a YouTube video up, but she deleted it. This girl was in the Facebook group Makeup Junkies Anonymous for ages, but we deleted her for scamming and selling fakes. Someone made a public Facebook post with more information about the seller. She's a seller who buys makeup in bulk from unknown sources and resells the product at a cheaper price than the stores. She claims that she is licensed and only sells authentic products. She leaked a photo of the unreleased Jeffree Star concealers from her source in a small makeup resale group in an attempt to collect pre-orders so that she can place an order in bulk from this source. To clarify, she did not have possession of the concealers just yet. She was only collecting information so that she can make the order. Since then, she has taken down her Facebook and Instagram due to public backlash. Her Twitter is currently private but active. This is not the first time she leaks product images and information, however. The same person posted a screenshot showing the seller leaking pictures of unreleased Urban Decay products. Had to wait to post this as the Naked Cherry is a leak from an inner factory connection of mine, but new products being released, and people started commenting on random public posts on the seller's old Facebook account. "You're a thief, and I hope you get what's coming to you. I hope Jeffree rips you a new." The seller replied, "How am I a thief?" Someone else said, "Just because you deleted your post don't mean screenshots don't exist, girl. Karma will get you." The seller replied, "Because I showed the Jeffree Star concealers? Holy I wasn't even the first one. The girl whose picture I used has them in hand for sale in Vegas. I don't even have them, you crazy." Later on, the seller started commenting again. "The blue bloods were being sold on the website. Y'all better contact homegirl who has them in Vegas." Stolen? How would I know where to get stolen makeup? I'm not into no dark web, hun. I'm in Arizona, his factory's in California. The second person replied, it wasn't yours to show, it wasn't hers, you were trying to sell it, you were in the wrong, if you knew it wasn't out then why show it? The seller replied, that's her picture, she's the one I was going to get them through who said she has a friend in the warehouse that can get her the concealers from PR kits. The seller is referring to her supplier. People on social media managed to figure out who the supplier was and found both the original photo the seller used in her posts and a video showing a flea market table with several products from different brands, including the Magic Star concealers. Back to the comments. The seller said, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was cool she could get them and I could sell them. I thought it would be a good thing, but in retrospect, I see why people are upset. I just thought people would be as happy as I was to see them. The second person replied, we want to be happy when he releases them. We want to see his excitement when they come out. He put his hard work into these. It's why people are upset. It's his hard work and someone tried to ruin that for him. The seller replied, I understand I may not have been right in this situation, but I didn't mean any legitimate harm. I was just trying to get them to people to get hyped. The second person said, girl, people are already hyped. Even my broke is hyped for it, and I know I won't be able to get it, lol. The seller said, I didn't try to ruin that. I legit posted it to a small group of people. My group was not public. I shouldn't have posted at all, but I just wanted to show my group members because so many were asking and I couldn't find anything anywhere until I found the post of the girl selling them. I used her picture, who she said was her friend who supplies her. I never meant for any of this to happen. I mean, I get it to an extent, but people telling me I sound like a victim, calling me nonstop, threatening me, like, it's too far. It was never my intention to ruin that for him, because if it was my brand, I'd want to release it myself too, but I don't know. I just thought it would stay in my group and get my girls excited. Like, it's makeup. I get I shouldn't have posted it, but saying I need to be sued and if Jeffree wants to reach out, I welcome him. I'll apologize because I never meant for it to go this far. Even if he wants to sue me, that's fine, but I'll apologize because if I was in that situation, I wouldn't want someone releasing it. The second person replied, I understand. I used to be that person. I would say like that. I grew. People are upset. Jeffree is a cult icon now. His makeup is amazing and people want to protect him. To some people, makeup can be their art, their jobs. I hope things get worked out. The seller replied, I get that. I love Jeffree. I own every single one of his lipsticks and palettes. I'm a fan. After all the backlash, the seller deactivated her Facebook, then reactivated it and posted this apology. To be honest, I was sort of avoiding this situation altogether. I did deactivate my Facebook after receiving numerous messages and threats. So here's a status about the Jeffree Star concealer info. I posted it. I'm not going to sit here and play innocent. It's not who I am. If I did wrong, I'm going to face it. I just need time to process and really think about what I actually did. I want to state I meant absolutely no harm from posting that picture. I see and know now it was wrong. To put you in my current state of mind, I had found a post on Facebook Marketplace of a lady. However, I contacted her. I asked her if I buy a large amount, would she give a discount, and asked if they were authentic. She said yes, she gets them from a supplier in the warehouse who sent her PR kits and can send more. She had Blue Blood and many more of his products, but the fact she could get something not released was amazing to me. I probably should have asked more questions, but I didn't because I thought of what an amazing opportunity this would be. Not for me to make money because, to be honest, after shipping, I would have made $2.50 from what she later told me the estimated retail was. I really do truly love Jeffree Star and his products. When I saw them, I was over the moon and I wanted them. I figured everyone wanted them too, but I was wrong. I didn't think of the selfish act that would be to him, his team, and his brand. When I posted, I figured my close customers and group would see it. Since we are all makeup lovers, I didn't think it was wrong. Even a while after I posted it, I felt weird. Before anything was ever said negative towards me, I thought of, I probably shouldn't do that kept coming to my head. I ignored them though. Even if I did delete them before they were seen by anyone, I deserved some of what was coming to me. I shouldn't have taken his moment. It wasn't my place. I'm so sorry for the post. I'm not sorry because it got caught, because frankly, I took it down before the show started. But I'm sorry I took his moment. I'm sorry you guys saw them before he got to hype them up. I can assure everyone I had absolutely no bad intentions. I was selfish and I didn't consider his or anyone else's feelings when I posted. I should have at least waited, although if I could do it again, I would never post it at all. I took all of your moments and his. I do feel like because of it. What I did was unacceptable. I'm young and naive, but I do know better. I have no excuses. I've received hundreds of texts, calls, DMs, tweets, tagged photos, and all. I've heard it all. I've been called it all. Please do not contact my family and friends. If you want to contact me, that's fine, but it's not fair to them because of something stupid I did. I will regret this. This isn't a regret that will go away. This will be a regret I take to the grave. As someone with depression and anxiety, my first action was to hide. I want to make it a point to add I'm not a scammer. I would never take money from someone intentionally or unintentionally. I have hundreds of customers who will tell you the honest truth of my business. I'm a reseller. I'm a reseller for less than retail. I'm not a seller to charge more or even double retail. I won't carry it. My goal is to help others save money. I want to help people. I want them to save money, not be scammed. I did have a past where I sold fake cosmetics as authentic when I truly did not know. I learned about ingredients, the product itself, batch codes, expiration, everything. I have girls that come to me to ask if a product someone is selling is authentic. I'm not out to get anyone. Fake cosmetics and stolen cosmetics are a huge problem. If I can't get from someone I trust, I don't. I could lose my license or even worse, like listed above. I do not take my business as a game or a joke. It's the best business I ever went into. I met so many amazing people and thank you all. Thank you everyone who stood up for me, but I really don't want you to. It's not your responsibility. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm simply a person who made a mistake who has to live with the consequences. Please do not get yourself dragged into this. This is all me. Let me deal, please. Again, everyone, I'm really sorry, and I hope one day some can forgive me. I'm going to go back off social media. No hate, please. I need time for myself, but I wanted to make a statement. People didn't seem to like the apology. Oh, girl should have consulted a lawyer before posting any of that Facebook excuse. Oh my god, she wrote a novel and said nothing. And here I am thinking it was an April Fool's joke or something. Like, who would dare to resell unreleased products using your real name? Never underestimate how stupid some people could be. This is a legitimate product from a legitimate business. You can't do this in a breezy manner. Hell, even if that's an unreleased Kat Von D makeup, you still have no literal right to resell it. What gets me is that she said she was sorry for taking the hype from him and that she should have waited. Like, what? Waited to sell stolen product after the launch? Is that all you're sorry for? This is not who I am, but it is. You literally just did it. It's not like something that happened in 2012 and your got exposed on it and you grew as a person since then. You tried selling unreleased makeup. While all this was going on, Jeffree started posting vague tweets that referenced the situation. Girl, there are so many restocks coming in April of all my sold out eyeshadow palettes. Don't buy items on eBay or other apps and pay triple the price or get ripped off by fake makeup. Blood Sugar, Alien, and Androgyny are returning next. He also replied to a fan who saw someone selling his palette for $100. I think the not. Wait for the restock and don't get ripped off. On April 1st, Jeffree posted a Snapchat story talking about something violating happening to his company.
After Blue Blood, I kind of went ghost. Something very disturbing and violating has happened to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I have been violated at the highest level. I know there are some rumors and some leaks going on online, and there is so much more to that story. It's really up, and I am currently working with the FBI on a massive case.
Later that day, he posted a few tweets indicating that something big was going on. Since it's April Fool's today, I won't be talking about anything serious, but tomorrow I need to share some really forked up news with you all. It's not about family, thank God. Sorry for being so quiet lately, but something insane and violating has happened to my brand recently. I know that's really vague, but the last few weeks have been so difficult and also so amazing with the massive success of Blue Blood. My life is a crazy roller coaster and I'm holding on for the ride. I'll share everything with you all tomorrow. So grateful for you all. Someone tweeted, if I was employed by Jeffree Star, I'd be his most loyal employee. Like, Jesus, I don't get how some people would ruin that opportunity to work for someone like him. Jeffree quote tweeted her and replied, my employees aren't involved in this. The real story will be up tomorrow. So much false info being said online right now and assumptions. Later on, Jeffree tweeted, I never knew I'd be spending my Monday night with the FBI tracking down black market makeup sellers. The next day, Jeffree tweeted, I didn't get much sleep last night. New video will be up in 2 hours. On April 2nd, Jeffree posted a video addressing the concealer controversy. The night he posted the reveal video for the Blue Blood collection, one of his stock and shipping facility warehouses was broken into and over $2.5 million of product was stolen. Jeffree explained the heist was done by a professional team.
These people were professional. I fully believe it was an inside job. I think that it was someone who temporarily worked there who tipped them off.
Jeffree said thousands of Northern Lights highlighter palettes were stolen, thousands of lip liners were stolen, an entire shipment of Platinum Ice, 5,000 units, was stolen, and Magic Star concealer in shade C5 was stolen. Jeffree said,
They took an entire shade of concealer.
He said he's looking into the matter with officials.
I have hired a whole entire investigative team to help me with law enforcement. We are in contact with FBI.
He further explained what he and his team found.
So the people who broke into my facility, they are black market makeup dealers. I think that they then go to black market people who sell makeup, whether it's counterfeit or under the table.
He said the images the seller was using was actually from the original black market supplier. Jeffree's investigator was able to track down the supplier.
This person is now in jail currently while we investigate how they got access to my product to then illegally sell it.
Jeffree explained the Facebook seller who leaked the photo is still part of the problem for reaching out to the black market dealer. He gave some advice to his viewers.
If I've never shown anything, if I've never talked about something, and someone is holding it before me, you know it's wrong.
And called her apology dumb.
That girl has since, I guess, put up some dumb apology. She knew exactly what she was doing. She got in trouble, so now she's trying to backtrack.
Jeffree warned viewers about the concealer and said he's trying to get the products back.
So if you guys see this packaging or C5 before the launch, just know that it is stolen. It is illegal goods, and I would love to try to get more of it back.
Jeffree ends on a nicer note, explaining he has full coverage insurance.
So every single unit that was stolen from me, I will get the money back.
After Jeffree's video came out, people on Twitter were supporting him. Whoever had the audacity to steal an entire shade range of Jeffree Star's new concealer should know the whole beauty community is fuming. I hope you know what you're in for. You're mistaken if you think this setback is going to stop Jeffree Star from being successful. He worked hard for this concealer. People now know how serious his game is by trying to steal it. That's not a way to success, honey. Trust he will show you why. A few fans suggested Jeffree change the name of the stolen concealer shade. Jeffree Star, you should not use C5 in your new launch. Call it C5.0 or something like that, and then everyone will know that C5 is a stolen concealer. Jeffree Star, I'm sure it would cost a ton. Could you rename the shade of concealer to CFU? That way, anyone in possession of the original name can be prosecuted for even being in possession of stolen product. You know us J-Starians would go after these people. Some people were saying they didn't feel bad for him because of his wealth. Jeffree Star shows off the obscene amounts of money he has by showing the world the hundreds and thousands of dollars he spends at Sephora, getting ready in his Rolls Royce, and cutting up Chanel bags for views. And I'm supposed to feel bad for him for losing money? And others said they didn't feel bad because of his past. Imagine being upset that a racist got burglarized, losing $2 million, and he's still rich. Like, calm the down, Stephanie. There are lipsticks elsewhere. Nah, dude. Jeffree Star and his homophobic, transphobic, racist, bigoted I have zero sympathy. Karma gets its due. But someone made a thread defending Jeffree. The fact you got folks out here saying that Jeffree Star deserves to have people break into his warehouse and steal millions of dollars of products shows how disgusting and childish you really are. This doesn't just affect Jeffree Star. This affects his brand as a whole, from the hard-working factory people down to the janitors and etc. No matter how you feel about a person, no one, and I repeat, no one deserves this. Cause you know the same people who are saying this is karma are the same people who would be devastated if someone broke into their home. I swear the nerve of some people. TMZ also posted a photo of the break-in on their website. Jeffree posted a few tweets addressing his fans' support. I don't even know where to begin right now. The last few weeks have been so mentally exhausting, but I'm so grateful for all the law enforcement and FBI agents who have been working on my concealer heist. A major player who has been selling my stolen product has been arrested. We are slowly unraveling all the evidence and finding all the people who are in possession of my products and who their sources are. The makeup black market is so twisted and has several layers. I can't believe something I worked so hard on is floating around all over the world. But after all the that's happened, I'm so excited for the Magic Star Concealer to finally come out soon. I've worked on this project for almost 2 years, from the packaging to the amazing formula. I can't wait for you all to play with it. And he thanked fans for sending him screenshots. I'm so grateful for every single one of you for sending me screenshots of potential stolen JSC makeup and people who could be involved yesterday. The Star family is massive, and I love how some of you should be detectives in real life. Meanwhile, people were confused when Jeffree said,
"This person is now in jail currently."
They assumed he was talking about the seller because she was the one who went viral with her post, but he was referring to the supplier, the person who actually had the stolen products and was trying to sell them. The seller posted this statement on her old Facebook account. "I'm not in jail for everyone asking. The person who was involved in the hijacking of these products is. I just wanted to make that clear. I've officially deleted my Facebooks, and after this will be staying off social media for a while, focusing on myself. Thank you." And someone contacted the seller on Facebook and shared a screenshot of the DMs on Twitter. So, just in case anyone is wondering the seller's side of the Jeffree Star concealer scandal, I asked her. "I'm not taking sides either, just showing the receipts and the hot tea, sis." The Twitter user said, "I'm worried about you. Everyone on Twitter is talking about you." The seller replied, "I know, babe, people are using me to point the fingers, which is fine, but they'll find out everything soon." The Twitter user replied, "What even happened? Because Jeffree is going to stretch the story." The seller said, "I posted the concealers from a girl that had them, said she had access to the PR kits. I said I had them for sale because she was going to sell them to me, not thinking about how I was taking his moment away from him. I removed the post before the storm, but screenshots are forever." But people were calling the seller out for her excuses in the DMs. This is just straight up BS. PR a month in advance? People don't get makeup until a week at most. Same with film. A month is a bit much, girl. She literally wrote unreleased in the initial post. She just wanted to make quick cash. How would she have PR kits when no one else had a PR kit? PR would go out after the reveal too, so I don't know. Sounds like garbage. And on April 10th, Jeffree tweeted that the reveal video for his concealers will be on his channel on April 12th and teased the packaging on his Instagram story. That seems to be the end of the situation for now. So, what's the big issue? The legal situation surrounding the robbery. What are the theft laws in California? When does the case get escalated to the FBI? And what can you do if you bought or sold stolen products? In the state of California, there are 2 kinds of theft: grand theft and petty theft. Generally speaking, grand theft is when the money, labor, or real or personal property taken is of a value exceeding $950, and petty theft is the crime of stealing items or money that is worth less than $400, like shoplifting. Based on what we know, the robbery at Jeffree's warehouse would be classified as grand theft. In California, most forms of grand theft that don't involve stealing firearms are punished with 1 year in a county jail and/or a fine of up to $5,000. However, Jeffree's case is more complicated. There are a lot of reasons why a theft case would be escalated to the FBI, but based on the facts available to us, there are a few elements that would require the FBI to get involved. First, the sheer scale of the robbery. As Jeffree said in his video, the robbers stole over $2.5 million in product, a lot more than what local law enforcement would be able to manage on their own. Practically speaking, the FBI would have more resources to work on the case and work with local police. Second, this case crosses state lines. Jeffree Star's warehouse is located in California, and the seller said the person she was purchasing from was located in Las Vegas, Nevada. One part of the FBI's jurisdiction specifically involves criminals crossing state lines, so the robbery in California and the supplier in Nevada is enough for the FBI to investigate. Third, the case seems to involve black market sellers, according to a tweet from Jeffree. The black market is a transaction where goods or services are exchanged illegally. A transaction enters the black market when the item was obtained illegally, the item itself is illegal, or the seller doesn't pay the mandatory sales taxes on the transaction. The black market is also known for other illegal activities. Because these markets are unregulated, participants can't rely on legitimate police protection in the event of theft or other crimes. If a dealer's stash of merchandise is stolen by a rival dealer, he can't ask the police to help him get his merchandise back. The dealer might send one of his employees to take care of the thief and reclaim the stolen goods. Also, T by Ali has a great video about the illegal activities within the black market. Check out her video for an in-depth explanation. I'll link it in the description box below. And the FBI has investigated several black market cases. They shut down the notorious black market website Silk Road in 2013. With all this in mind, it's easy to see why the FBI would be investigating Jeffree's robbery. Before I get into this section, I just want to do a short second disclaimer. The information in this video is generalized, and you shouldn't take any of it as definitive legal advice. If you need legal advice for your specific situation, consult an attorney. That being said, former civil litigator Clinton M. Sandvik co-wrote an article with some basic steps you can take if you think you've purchased or sold stolen property. Possessing stolen goods is against the law, but the actual crime comes from knowingly buying stolen items, or willfully ignoring obvious warning signs. In fact, a man from British Columbia, Canada, was found guilty of purchasing a stolen boat. He paid less than the boat was worth, he didn't get transfer papers or insure the boat, and he didn't ask the seller any questions about the boat when he bought it. Here's what you can do to protect yourself. As soon as you find out you may have bought stolen goods, write down all the details of the transaction, take screenshots of your messages with the seller, and save any receipts. You can use this to prove you had no reason to believe the goods were stolen when you purchased them. You should also contact the police and tell them everything you know. They'll also try to return the item to its rightful owner. Then, show the police report to the seller and ask for a full refund. If you're a second-hand seller, you have a bigger responsibility to ensure the item you're buying to resell is legitimate. Ask the seller some basic questions. How old is the item? Where did they get the item? How much did they pay for the item? And write down important information about the seller, like their name, address, and a physical description of the item. If the item turns out to be stolen, the police will want to see that you did your due diligence to see if the item was legit. Basically, if the item and the price sound too good to be true, they probably are. This is not an easy situation for anyone involved, especially for Jeffree. No matter what someone has done in their past or how rich they are, no one deserves to have their merchandise stolen. Jeffree Star may be worth millions of dollars, but a loss is still a loss. Plus, there's the pain he feels as a creator, having someone else reveal his hard work before he can do it himself. I can understand why he feels violated. It's easy to get caught up in someone's shady past and how much they're worth, and use that to justify why it's not as bad when a break-in happens to them, but we have to remember they're still people with feelings. And ultimately, a crime is still a crime, no matter who the victim is. What do you think about this story? Let me know in the comments down below.